No Black or Latino ever got a job they didn't deserve. The music producer Pharrell Williams is being criticized right now on social media over some statements he made at a Black business event, where he said that he hates politics and challenged diversity programs.
Okay, so do you want the job because you're black or because you're the best?
The ignorance of this statement is disappointing because Pharrell's question is what I call a false choice, something we see frequently, especially on social media, where nuance is often absent. Now, I must repeat another story about when the basketball coach at the University of Chicago explained to me and a group of parents of recruited athletes about their admission policies. He told us that the University of Chicago receives roughly 30,000 applications for admission each year. Of those 30,000, approximately 18,000 have the academic credentials to succeed at the university. But the university has space for only about 2,000 students. So the coach said, if your son is one of the 18,000 qualified applicants, I can get him admitted to the college. This is a perfect metaphor for how diversity programs work. The selection process for a job or a spot at a prestigious university starts with a pool of qualified applicants, and it's at that point that other criteria are considered. If there are 18,000 qualified applicants for 2,000 spots, non-academic factors not only should be considered, they must be considered. Does the applicant have unique talents? Do they bring life experiences that enrich the college experience for everyone? Or in the case of a company, does a potential employee have exceptional knowledge, perspective, or ideas that make our company more competitive? The point of diversity programs was never to give an unqualified person a job, but rather to hire competent people who might otherwise have been overlooked. Pharrell's question of whether you want a job because you're black or because you're the best assumes that the best always get hired. Worse, he implies that some unqualified people have been hired for jobs that were given opportunities just because they were black. Frankly, these assumptions are asinine and utterly wrong. Pharrell Williams is an uber-talented musician, and he's one of the most successful people in an era, but he was also lucky. He was lucky to have been discovered by a record producer in high school when he was in a talent contest. He was fortunate to be admitted to Northwestern University during a brief period in American history when being black didn't hinder his chances of getting into one of America's top universities. A privilege, by the way, that black students today, or those that were born just a few years before him, did not have. The fact that Pharrell was lucky does not mean that he wasn't talented. It's possible to be both. Diversity programs were created so you don't have to be lucky and good. You just have to be good. If you want to learn more about the Latino brand, leadership, and building wealth, follow me for more.